Now available from National Geographic Home Video.
3 alien sanitation engineers are accidentally launched into space, and they've just discovered the most amazing place they've ever seen, Earth. Join Captain Rip Rayon and his fearless crew as they go where no aliens have gone before. Exploring this strange and wonderful world, you'll discover weird facts about volcanoes, mummies, sharks, insects, wild weather, and more, all with the most entertaining guides on Earth. Every video is an all-new, all-alien adventure from National Geographic. Because who knows the world better than we do?
Who's got the greatest kids' animal videos in the whole wide world?
Hey, gang, it's me, Spin, your whirling world wanderer, and National Geographic's Really Wild Animals.
See for yourself. No one knows animals like National Geographic, and they've made really wild animals more fun than a barrel full of orangutans. There's exciting animation, fantastic live-action photography, and outrageous music videos. So stop monkeying around and get ready for National Geographic's Really Wild Animals. Kids' videos that have the whole world running wild.
Spin you later.
And now, our feature presentation.
The spaceship was all set to go, just waiting to be clean. Like one small slip and out they went. Now everyone is steam. Rayon is the captain now. Sweet, she learned to fly. Canogo tries to fix things up, and Orchie answers why. They're headed for that big blue ball to do the best they can. Exploring this new place called Earth. It's an amazing planet.
Amazing planet.
You know, guys, I figured out why these strange things have been happening on the ship lately. It's time for a 10,000 parsec tune-up.
That's right! But where can we land?
How about Easter Island in the South Pacific?
Okay. Squeege, set a course.
Alrighty, Captain.
Approaching Easter Island, Captain.
Okay, Squeege, take her down.
Where should I land, Captain?
Someplace soft.
Soft.
Nice, soft landing.
Soft.
I said soft. Squeege, soft.
That was soft. Oh, Captain, I'm getting the strangest feeling.
Yeah, me too. Like we're being watched. Activate Futron.
They're everywhere!
Squeege, get us out of here!
I'm glad you two stay cool under pressure.
Well, that's just what a captain does. I mean, you lead by example.
But did you see those things? They were so big and just...
They kind of look like our arch rivals, the Argonians.
Croutons, you're right! You don't think Argonians beat us to this planet, do you? Because if they did, Admiral Lump is gonna have a... Rayon! Admiral Lump, what an honor to see you again, your glorious importantness.
What's all this talk about the Argonians? They're our arch enemies! Always getting to new planets before us and then messing them up! Yeah.
Well, we just saw something that sort of looked like them, but it probably wasn't them.
Keep an eye out for them!
Boy, we can't really do that. It hurts.
No, yeah. I mean, keep looking for them!
Oh, sure. Yeah, gotcha. Mm-hmm. You bet.
Lump out!
Yeah, out to lunch.
What?
I said out to lunch. That's a humanoid compliment.
You're out to dinner, you're out to breakfast.
Don't lay it on too thick.
Left out!
Well, let's just hope for our sake the Argonians haven't been here. We've got to make sure they are nowhere to be found. Orb, what can you tell us about this Easter Island?
Accessing Easter Island, or as the islanders call it, Rapa Nui.
Rapa Nui?
Yes, Squeege. Rapa Nui is one of the most remote islands on the entire planet. Located way out in the Pacific Ocean, it was made by 3 volcanoes, a lot like the Hawaiian Islands were formed. It was named Easter Island because some explorers from another part of the planet came across it on a holiday they call Easter.
Did they bring those gigantic heads with them?
No, they were already there. And when the explorers saw them, they started asking the same questions we are now, like who made them?
Yes. Good question. Just what are these strange-looking stone statues? Where did they come from? Why do they look like Argonians? Why am I wearing this jacket? These are just a few of what are called unsolved earthling mysteries.
Yes, the statues on Easter Island have puzzled humanoids for centuries. It's a big mystery. There are about 1,000 statues spread out all over the island. They're called moai, and for many of the heads you see, there's an entire upper body underground. Some of the statues are as tall as a 3-story building.
Are they heavy?
Really heavy. One statue can weigh more than 9 elephants.
That is heavy. How'd they get them here?
After studying what they're made of, scientists figured out that they came right from this island.
Well, I'll be,
A sprinkle snooter?
no.
A glue blomper?
No.
A Floyd Hoyler?
Drop it, would you?
Okay.
More than 1,000 years ago, the first statues were cut out of the rock from one of the island's volcanic mountains. The islanders carved them right in the side of the mountain with stone picks, and it probably took them about a year to finish a single statue. When they did finish, they slipped them down the grassy side of the mountain, and when they got to the bottom, they moved them to other parts of the island, sometimes over really long distances.
How'd they do that?
That's one of the mysteries. Some people from Rapa Nui, like this islander, tell a legend of how the statues magically rose up and walked from the mountain to other locations on the island.
Magically rose up?
Well, there is a reason they may have thought that. Some people think that the islanders may have moved these massive creations around by standing them on their feet and rocking them back and forth like a human might move an earth refrigerator.
Oh, I get it. So from a distance, it would look like the statue was walking.
Right, but the most popular theory is that they might have moved them by dragging them on large wooden sleds.
Either way, it sounds like it was a hector of a lot of work. But Orb, why do they look like that?
No one knows for sure, but they may represent ancestors of the islanders.
Yeah, come to think of it, the Argonians are a lot scarier looking.
Okay, so it wasn't the Argonians.
So the evidence indicates that those humans carved and moved these giant statues. But no one quite knows how?
That's right. No one really knows how the statues were made or moved. That's just one of this planet's mysteries that defies simple explanations.
So maybe the Argonians have been here. We better continue our investigation. Step on it, Squeege. Actually, I meant to put it in gear to accelerate the ship.
Oh,
Approaching South America and the country of Peru.
Captain, I think I just found an Argonian landing strip.
oh, look, perfect for those Argonian cruisers.
So the Argonians did get here before us.
Captain, they weren't made by the Argonians. These are the markings left by the long-lost Nazca people.
Oh.
The Nazca people lived here about 2,000 Earth years ago.
But Orb, the Argonians had to have made these landing strips. They're so big and the lines are so straight.
You're right. Some are more than 3 soccer fields long. But if you look closer, you'll see they aren't Argonian.
Maybe you're right. That one looks like a spider.
Yeah, it looks like a spider.
Look.
Oh, it's a bird.
Yeah, sure does look like one. And that one looks like a monkey.
Monkey.
But Orb, why would they draw animals?
Some scientists think it was to get the attention of their gods in hope that they would bring rains to this dry desert. But no one knows for sure. That's the...
I know. That's the mystery. I said that's the mystery. That's more like it.
While some scientists believe the lines were an important part of the Nazca people's ritual or worship, others think the lines were a sort of calendar. By using the lines to follow the changing position of the moon, sun, or a certain star, the Nazca might have been able to keep track of what time of year it was. The scientists are still studying all the evidence.
That raises some interesting questions. So what are these Nazca lines? Were they part of some ritual? Or perhaps an act of worship? Could they have been an elaborate calendar? Could they in fact have been Argonian? Anyone with any information pertaining to these Nazca lines should contact Admiral Lump of the planet Miptor immediately.
Okay, Captain. Anyhow, even though there is no real evidence to support it, some humanoids believe that only highly advanced beings from another planet could have created them.
Highly advanced, huh? Well, that pretty much rules out the Argonians. So, where else might there be evidence of Argonians, Orb?
North, Captain, to Central America, and one of the planet's greatest mysteries, the sudden disappearance of the Maya civilization.
I think I smell Argonians.
Oh, look! There are a bunch of wrecked bungles in the jungle. I mean, jiggles in the bingle. Buildings in the jungle.
Wrecked buildings?
Yeah.
And that can mean only one thing. Argonians. They always leave a bunch of wreckage behind. Looks like there used to be a whole city down there.
There was. It was one of the royal cities of the great Maya civilization that once thrived in these parts.
Okay, Screech, this looks very interesting. Why don't you set the ship down right there?
All right.
Careful now. Ease it down.
Sorry, I didn't see the ground.
Well, I have to admit, your landings are really lousy.
Thanks.
Captain, for some place that's supposed to be deserted, I'm sure picking up a lot of life forms on the sensors.
Argonian?
No, sir, they seem to be animals, non-humanoid in nature.
Really? What kind of animals are out there, Orb?
All kinds of animals live in the rainforest, like colorful birds, frogs, snakes, sloths, and tapirs. Even lizards that run on water. In fact, there are more different kinds of plants and animals in the rainforest than anywhere else on the planet.
Do they live in the deserted city?
Some do, like these bat falcons. See, they nest in the walls of the ruins and catch bats to feed their chicks.
Ooh.
Sharp beak, huh?
Boy, I'll say. Hey, Orb, what kind of a bird's that?
That's a quetzal. The Maya valued its long feathers as much as jade or gold.
I'd take the gold myself.
The rainforest is loaded with snakes, too. Snakes were really important to the Maya. They may have been symbols of rebirth and transformation because they can shed their skins.
Big deal. Squeech can shed his skin, but we don't get excited about that.
Funny, Captain. Here, take a look at this puma. It's one of the jungle's great hunters.
Oh, wow. Animals like the puma look dangerous. Very dangerous.
Yeah.
Squeech, you better go check those out.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
There comes a time in every Mid-Torian's life when he has to confront his fears.
I have faced my fears and I'm scared.
Go.
Go, kid.
Go. Cadogo, make a note. We need to oil the door there.
Yes, sir.
Orb, what the hector is all that racket?
They're howler monkeys. They're the noisiest monkeys in the world.
Oh, come on. That's enough. That's it. Orb, Something with less volume, please.
Okay, Captain. Here's a monkey that's a bit quieter, the spider monkey. In Maya stories, monkeys were the characters who played a lot of tricks. People born on the day of the monkey were thought to be lucky and happy.
Lucky and happy and squeege. Hand over hand. There you go. Very nice form. Careful, Squeege. Nice move, Squeege.
Oh, look! There's a jaguar over there. The jaguar was really important to the Maya. Maya kings wore jaguar skins as a symbol of power. They even had some jaguar gods.
Hidalgo, do you hear a knocking sound? Oh, it's Squeege at the door. Let him in, would you?
Yes, sir.
Did you say Argonians?
Yeah.
Is this what you saw?
Yeah.
That's an ancient Maya carving. For over 1,000 years, the Maya had one of the most advanced civilizations on this planet.
What made them so advanced?
The Maya
I
were...
believe I can answer that with the help of the Intelligizer. Alrighty, here we go. Turn it on.
Captain, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm great. I'm so smart now. Listen, the ancient Maya emerged about 3,000 years ago and mysteriously declined as a major civilization about 1,000 years ago. The Maya were great artists and stoneworkers.
Ooh, a jaguar bench.
And with their skill in stonework, the Maya were also master architects, building tall temples and enormous plazas. Humanoids today think the big Maya cities might have looked something like this when people lived in them, with plazas big enough to hold thousands of people. And the Maya were excellent astronomers. They were able to keep extremely accurate calendars based on their observations of the stars, the moon, and the sun. And they were able to predict when certain events in the sky, like an eclipse, would take place, even ones really far in the future.
So they were smart.
Oh, yes, they were brilliant. They were like me right now.
Wow, look at those scary pictures. Are those...
No. Those aren't scary at all. That's the Maya form of writing. They're called hieroglyphs. It's taken years for the humanoids to figure out their meaning. But as smart as I am right now, they don't look that hard to read. This one obviously says the king would like to buy an ice cream cone, I think. Or something like that. Come on, what's wrong with this thing? Running out of juice. Oh, wait a minute, there it goes again. All right, that's better. Archaeologists have been able to study hieroglyphs that were carved into the stones used to construct buildings. A lot of the records of the Maya are still not understood, but they figured out that some of them tell a bit of the history of the Maya.
Now that's an advanced civilization.
Certainly is. They were smart, and they also played sports.
This is Monday Night Maya Ball with Rip Rayon and Squeege.
And hello, sports fans, and welcome to beautiful downtown Maya Arena today. In this ancient game of the Maya, the ball court represents the boundary between the real world and the supernatural.
That's right, Captain. And the solid rubber ball represents both the sun and the moon.
Yes, that's right, the solid rubber ball. The object of the game seems to have been to keep the ball moving without using one's hands. The players mainly used their hips. The ball game was kind of like soccer. Later, some courts had hoops, which also made it kind of like basketball.
That's right, Captain. The Maya may have believed that if a player played well, it would keep the earthling sun and moon moving, making sure that their crops were okay.
These guys were pretty serious about their playing too, because sometimes, at the end of the game, they'd get their heads chopped off.
Is that why the Mayans disappeared?
No one knows why such a great civilization suddenly vanished. It's, yeah, one of those. Archaeologists think that in some parts of the Maya Empire, overpopulation and wars caused people to flee the big cities. In other areas, people cut down too many trees. Without tree roots to hold it in place, soil washes away. And without enough good soil, it's hard to grow food. It's called deforestation, and it's still a problem today. But Captain, there aren't any archaeologists who think the Argonians had anything to do with the disappearance of the Maya. In fact, the Maya are really still around. These people are the descendants of the ancient Maya, and they still live throughout Central America. They just don't live in the ancient cities anymore.
Captain, I'm picking something up off one of those Earth communication satellites. It's about a place called Stonehenge, but it looks Argonian, sir.
Really? Let's check it out. Fly, Squeege, fly! No. I mean fly the spaceship. The ship.
Oh, yeah.
It sure is green here in England.
Oh, hey, look at those stone circles.
There are hundreds of these stone circles throughout the British Isles. They're called henges.
Hey, stones, henges, Stonehenge.
Brilliant deduction, Captain.
Thank you, and you might have noticed I wasn't even wearing the Intelligizer.
Stonehenge is the most famous of these stone circles, but no one really knows who built it, how they built it, or what it was used for. It's a mystery.
You and your mysteries, Orb. The Argonians are clearly behind this.
Where? All I see are humanoids behind it.
Well, then you're not looking very close, are you? We better get to the bottom of this.
Well, Captain, some of the stones weigh as much as 40 tons. That's like 6 buses. And the strange thing is, they were brought here from other places, one of which was really far away. So the first puzzle is...
How did they get them here?
Oh, no problem. They probably just got some big machines, and then they put in the rocks, and then they drove down the road. 10-4, here's that old body. And then they got that big shovel thing, and then they dug up some holes, and then they put the big rocks in the holes, and that's how they made Stonehenge.
Nope. They didn't have tools like that thousands of years ago. Guess again.
Come on, if we're gonna solve this, we gotta think like archaeologists. So let's think like an archaeologist.
Now, what was an archaeologist again?
Why is the captain pointing at his head?
Well, that isn't working. All right, we give up, Orb. How did they do it?
Well, one theory suggests that the humans floated the stones on rafts to move them.
Of course, rafts. I was just gonna say that.
No, rafts. Then the stones were probably moved along the ground with logs and ropes.
So why are the stones set up in this particular pattern?
Nobody knows exactly, but it might have been a way to track the sun and moon. Humanoids today think Stonehenge might have been used as a massive observatory, calendar, and clock.
And all for one amazing low price.
By watching how the sun lined up with the stones, ancient humanoids could tell when the different seasons were coming and when to plant their crops.
And you're sure that the Argonians did not build or help build or even
visit Stonehenge? Absolutely sure.
Sir, sensors are picking up something very Argonian in a nearby wheat field.
What is it?
Wheat.
Oh,
And something else.
well, let's go check it out.
Hey, look at those circles in those crops.
Aha! The Argonians!
There's another one over there. Oh, and there's somebody in it.
Finally, we caught them!
Oh,
What the?
well, they're humanoids.
And they're trying to make crop circles.
They think they can trick other humanoids into believing aliens made that thing? They're giving us aliens a bad name, Captain. We could make better crop circles than that.
They are nothing but charlatans, fakes, frauds, pretenders, cheats, posers, hypocrites, and imposters.
Hold on, Captain. Even though practical jokers have confessed to making a few hundred crop circles, there are still hundreds that haven't been explained.
So, how were they made?
That's another you-know-what.
A mystery? You mean no one knows how they got there?
Well, humanoids have come up with a bunch of different ideas about them. Some scientists think that they may be formed when a giant spinning mass of air, sort of like a tornado, becomes electrified and slams into the earth, leaving its imprint. And there are some other people who think they're made by aliens.
But they're too neat and tidy to be Argonians.
Yeah, they're really big and round. They're kind of like Admiral Lump.
Yeah. Admiral Lump. Hi. We've got good news for you, oh great circumferenced one. The Argonians haven't beat us to Earth.
Are you sure?
Definitely, my cream-filled master. There was absolutely no evidence of any alien or Argonian visitation at any of the places we visited. As a matter of fact. We discovered that even thousands of years ago, this planet had creative and innovative humanoids who were capable of amazing and sometimes unexplainable feats of invention and construction. They made and moved giant statues, created huge earth drawings, built magnificent cities, and erected massive stone circles. Amazingly, humanoids today don't really know how they did all this. And why they did these amazing things is also a mystery. But many archaeologists believe they made them to keep track of the seasons and other events that were most important in their lives, and to try to understand their amazing planet. To this day, Earth archaeologists are working around the clock to find the answers to these and other unsolved Earthling mysteries.
Rayon! You mean the Argonians didn't get to Earth before us?
We can only hope so, our bulging green-hued poobah.
Well, keep looking!
Right away, oh hefty one.
Look out!
All right, everyone. What do you say we go back to Easter Island and hit the beach?
Yeah.
Captain, the sensors indicate we're about to fly over another one of Earth's mysteries. Called the Bermuda Triangle.
Many humanoids think the area is extremely dangerous because of unconfirmed reports of airplanes and boats mysteriously vanishing here.
Oh, that's a bunch of nonsense. We should fly right on into that Bermuda Triangle and check this out. Squeege, where'd you go?
Wherever you did, Captain.